wanted to keep going?
Me.
I want to keep going.
Can I do my problem?
It was really good. No, not problem yet. Let's talk about what happened. Everybody open your book to page 95. And I can't see you. So can everybody, Chris, can you scoot just a little bit? I know the bar's in the way, but I need to see not Alexis, America's beautiful face. Okay. The name of this chapter was what?
Where was Mama?
Where was Mama? It kind of gives us a little bit of clue, doesn't it? And we know by reading the chapter, what was our big problem?
That she had to go. That she broke her ankle.
In 2 words, or 3 words.
Broke her ankle.
Mom was
Missing.
That's what okay. So this chapter was mainly about what?
Mom.
Whose mom?
Emery's.
Emery's mom went missing. Okay.
I only really
So
her mom showed up at this chapter where it says she saw a shape.
So does mom ever come back in this chapter? No, in this chapter.
Oh no.
No, she's not there. We don't know where she's at. We're not sure where she is. But at the end of the chapter, the author kind of leaves us hanging. But before we look at that, turn to page 96. There's something I want us to make sure that we look at, because this gives us a lot of clues about who Anna Marie is.
Oh, yeah.
Right there it says, and then they were gone. You see that paragraph?
Yeah.
All right, read along with me. And then they were gone, Mama and the Rosens. Anne-Marie was alone. She went into the house, crying suddenly, and closed the door against the night. Motivation. Why was she crying?
Because Ellen left and she couldn't find her mom.
Well, she knew her mom was going then.
She knew that her mom was going, so she knew where her mom was, but she was crying because Ellen was going.
Yeah, and
All right, why was she, say it again, America?
Because she knew that her mom was there, but Ellen, she was feeding Ellen.
Ellen. Who's Ellen to her?
her best friend.
Her very, very, very best
They're
friend.
very close.
And what is she doing?
She's leaving.
She's leaving, okay? She's gone. So, if we were to summarize this chapter, it's not just about what?
The mom missing.
The mom missing. It's also about
And then that's what I
Ellen
thought.
leaving. Okay, and that's really important to note, because this is one of those turning points in our book where the character is experiencing something that's very what? Real, but also very heartbreaking. Remember when we talked about yesterday about the before reading, how we were talking about something's going to happen where you have to have courage and you have to encourage yourself to do something? We're about to see that take place, aren't we?
I think
We are.
that made her cry was when Ellen said, "I'll come back someday." Yeah.
So you think that what made her cry was actually what her friend said?
Yeah.
I'll come back someday, I promise.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what you guys put as the problem.
I
Okay.
did.
Don't get there yet.
All of them
Okay.
did?
Now, for the rest of the chapter, what's going on? In just a few words. Don't give me this long, long paragraph. Just a few words. What happened in the remainder of the
mom's gone.
chapter? Mom is gone. Who is she taking? Where are they going?
To the boat.
I just called on Chris. You're interrupting him.
Yeah, it says that they were going to a boat with Henry.
Good. So here's what I want you to do. At the bottom of your paper, there's just a little, I just want to see how you do. In 10 words, no more than 10. Well, no more than 10. You could do less, 10 or less. Tell me just a brief summary of what chapter 12 was about. We've kind of discussed it a little bit, but I want you in 10 words or less to tell me what this chapter was mainly about. Chapter 12, Where was Mama? Go. How you're thinking. Is that 10 words?
9.
Dang, Kat, that's a better word. You changed that one word and it changed the entire summary. Good.
14.
ready?
Yes.
You know what I like about this? But the fact of how quickly you all wrote your summary, what does that show me as your teacher?
You did it.
That you did it. Okay, that's important. And it also shows me that you are thinking, but
While
also
you're reading.
understanding it. That's the thinking part of reading. Okay, read yours. 10 words or
Mom
less.
is missing and Anne-Marie misses her friend Ellen.
Mom is missing and Anne-Marie misses her friend Ellen. Do you agree that that's a good summary?
Yes.
What is this chapter mostly about?
She leaving, Ellen leaving and her mom missing.
Okay. We'll come back to that. What's yours?
I said, I need to try it.
All right, finish. Chris, read yours.
Then Mama was missing and then Ellen left and Marie.
Okay, what did you write?
And Emily is losing her best friend. And your mom, she's missing.
Okay, her mom's missing. What did you write?
Mom's missing and Ellen left.
Okay, mom's missing and Ellen left. What did you write? I love how she did a complete sentence. Did you hear that? Chapter 12 was about, good, Ellen leaving and Mama is missing. I really like hers, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it was a complete sentence. Second of all, she did it in order that it happened. Do you notice that? Ellen leaving and Mama is missing. How many pages did the author take to tell us about Ellen leaving? Just one. What is the rest of the chapter about? Mama missing. And the whole time the author takes words and it shows you the feelings of who is experiencing. No. Anne-Marie. Okay, what she's experiencing because Mama is missing. Okay? That's what the chapter is mostly about. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And I like how she put it in order that it happened. Ellen leaving and Mama is missing. Okay, good. Do you think that's a pretty good summary for what that chapter was mostly about? Now let's talk about Mama missing. Everybody look at it. What is going on with Anna-Marie during the time that her mom is gone?
She had woke up, I think,
She woke up. Tell me what happened.
and her mom wasn't there. And she said her mom should be getting back in. Yeah, she was saying what time it was before she went to sleep, so her mom should be back at 3:30.
Good. Before she went to sleep, she was like, all right, Mama should be back around 3:30 a.m. Okay? Because she knew, how did she know that her mom should be?
Because she said that she would
Good.
be back in about an hour and a half.
Well, no, it's actually what America's saying. What was it?
Because she's already been.
Yeah, she had taken the path herself, and she knew that it was about how much time to get there?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. So there and back is a
Hour.
and that's how she was like, Mama should be back around 3:30. But here's where our problem comes up in this problem. In this chapter? What happens
She came back at 4 o'clock.
before then? What's the problem in this chapter? That's the next chapter.
It's past 3:30 and she's done on here in the house.
Good. It's past 3:30. It was what you were saying a minute ago. She woke up, right?
She woke up and she was freaking out because her mom was up there.
Good. Everybody find where that happens. Find that paragraph because I want to read it together. You tell me. I want you to reference the text. All right, what page are we on?
98.
Page 98. Good. I see it.
Oh, I see it too. Where was Mama?
Oh yeah. And then it goes to 99.
Good. But we need to read the part before or after the question, where was Mama?
Anne-Marie blinked.
Before. Good. So everybody read along with me. What woke her up?
The light.
The light. Light woke her. Have you ever had that happen?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're kind of like, where am I? Okay. But it was really not morning. Not yet. It was only the first hint of a slightly lightening sky. A pale gleam at the edge of the meadow. A sign that far away somewhere to the east where Sweden still slept, morning would be coming soon. Dawn would creep across the Swedish farmland and coast. Then it would wash little Denmark with light and move across the North Sea to wake Norway. Anne-Marie blinked in confusion, sitting up, remembering after a moment where she was and why. But it was not right. A pale light at the horizon. It should still be dark. It should still be night. She stood stiffly, stretching her legs, and went to the hall to look at the old clock. It was past 4 o'clock. Bam! Where's the problem now?
It was past 3:30.
It was past the time she was supposed to come back.
Good. So here, this is where the author starts building up a lot of what for us?
Information.
Suspense.
And it's getting
Suspense. Okay. All this suspense starts coming up. It makes you want to read on to what?
Chapter 13.
What does that have to do with author's what? Word choice, purpose. The author's writing this chapter to keep us what?
Entertained.
Entertained. Keep us want to keep going in the book, okay? Yeah, we were supposed to read 13 too. Good. All right, so the problem in this chapter mainly is that Mama is what? She's late. She's not there when she was supposed to be. And we end the chapter with what? Look at that last sentence. The author, again, the author's purpose in these words that he just used, or
was
she
her mother lying
wants us
on
to keep.
earth.
Say it.
It was her mother lying on earth.
Before that.
The shape moved and she knew it.
Yes, she looked outside the window. She saw like a weird shape. How many of you, when you read that, what went through your brain? For me, it was not Mama.
I thought Mom was
I
dead.
thought it was one of those like things, cannonball things, and the soldiers were in it. Not a cannonball. I forgot what they're called.
So you thought it had something to do with the soldiers? Me too.
I just
That's
thought
what I
Mom was
thought.
dead.
I thought it was
Soldiers.
like something that wanted to get in there.
See, I thought it was a soldier. I definitely thought it was a soldier. It didn't cross my mind it was Mama until the words what?
It was her mother lying on earth. I thought
It was
she
her mother
dead.
lying
I
on the
didn't
earth.
get that part.
Okay, now, that leaves us hanging. And now we're moving on to chapter 13, right? Which you also had to do last night. Okay, so this chapter is called what?
Run as fast as you can.
Good.
I know why.
Somebody summarize, you don't write it down, but think just in like 10 words or less. Tell me, what is this chapter mostly about? This one chapter. Okay. Think about it. Easy to, it was only like
In 10 words
in
again?
3 pages. It wasn't that long. It should be pretty easy to do in 10 words or less.
Yeah.
You don't have to write it down. Just tell me in your own words. You want to do it?
Yeah.
You go first.
Mr. Rosen had left the package, and and Marie had to run to the boat to give it back to him.
Something more than 10. Yeah, but was it a good summary of what this is mostly about? Yeah, it was. So our big problem, what's interesting to me is the summary of a chapter usually is also the what? The problem that arose, okay? And sometimes it leads to the solution as well.
There's mostly
Okay.
problems in the book.
There's mostly problems. Why? Why would the author put a lot of problems?
If he didn't do that, maybe it'd just be one problem.
It'd be
you would
boring.
probably find it out.
And then it'll be boring and you wouldn't want to read it.
Good. So the fact that we keep having all these problems arise, it keeps you wanting
To read it.
read. Okay, good. Okay, so our problem, and our summary has to do with our problem too, is that Mr. Rosen dropped the what?
Package.
The package, okay? Let's resolve the problem from the chapter before, though. Does Mama come back?
Yes.
Yeah, but what happened to her?
Her ankle broke.
She broke her ankle, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because she was running really fast to get back.
On page 14. On chapter 14.
Don't you tell me